Hey, Levi here, live from an undisclosed location in 2017 Britain. You hear that? That's the missiles flying overhead. You know the ones I mean. The air raid sirens are sounding, and the world is going to war. That's a disaster that 2017 has been. I'm bringing you the top stories, news and entertainment from the year, so that you have to relive it all again. Let's begin with the biggest news stories of 2017, from the bad to the worst, with a dash of goodness, just like salt-bae. A summary of Trump's tweets this year, a comical place to start. Crooked Hillary, one of Trump's tweets, exclaims that she is the worst and biggest loser of all time and needs to get on with her life. It's a shame I feel that way about somebody else. Oh, there was that video he tweeted of him clotheslining CNN. Strange. Did anyone ever figure out the true meaning of covfefe? Ugh. Stop trying to make covfefe happen, Gretchen.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen.
Can't forget the iconic, childish fight between Kim Jong-un and Trump, in which Trump tweeted, "Why would Kim Jong-un insult me by calling me old, when I would never call him short and fat? Bichwe?" It gets even better as he continues. "Oh well, I try so hard to be his friend, and maybe someday that will happen." In an alternate universe, maybe. I don't even think then it'd happen. This leads to the influence from Russia during the US election. What is the truth on that? I might as well bring up North Korea and get it all out the way. Successful hydrogen bomb test, missiles that can reach the US. Let's run away from that topic as fast as we can. Brexit negotiations have started, but will they ever finish? They say that we will leave the EU on the 29th of March 2019. But it seems to me like a lot of butting heads is going on. Let's stay tuned and see if it actually happens. Now, terrorism has devastated the world over the past year. I'd like to take a moment to send my love to all of those devastated. Syria, Afghanistan, Egypt, to name a few that weren't talked about enough. A few of the stories that hit the headlines this year. Westminster attack in March involving a man driving into pedestrians before stabbing a police officer trying to get into the Palace of Westminster. In May, one of the hardest hitting for the youth occurred when a suicide bomber detonated an explosive device in Manchester Arena following an Ariana Grande concert. This one hit me hard, as that is somewhere that I'd been and sat having the best day at a Taylor concert. It's a place where people go to feel safe, happy and forget about the worries. This left concert goers around the world scared, but more so defiant that nobody could affect their happiness at these events. One Love Manchester showed our defiance by raising money for the families of the loved ones involved. Such amazing togetherness in that scenario. A van ploughed through pedestrians on London Bridge before stabbing people in Borough Market. This sparked a fear that an everyday common usage such as a car was becoming a prime weapon for terrorists and other people willing to cause harm. Especially as later that month a vehicle rammed into pedestrians leaving a mosque in London. The Charlottesville attack in the US involved a vehicle driving into pedestrians involved in a peaceful protest. There was an attempted bombing of Parsons Green tube station this year. September saw devastation as a vehicle carrying an ISIS flag rammed into pedestrians in New York City, near the World Trade Center. The Mandalay Bay Vegas shooting further caused devastation to concert goers. And then just before I started recording, I heard there was another car hitting pedestrians, this time in Melbourne. I hope everyone is okay. This is devastating, especially so close to Christmas. Heartbreaking times and a heartbreaking year. Let's take a moment to remember those people injured or killed in these horrendous attacks. But I'd like to make a point of saying how strong everyone has been this year and the togetherness, and 2018 is going to be a great year for us all. But let's have a bit of good news. America witnessed an epic solar eclipse this year, and I'm so jealous because I love everything to do with space. Another good thing, Chile legalised abortion. Twitter upped its character limit to 280. But That could be a bad thing, having to scroll through even more detail about how Angela from Scarborough just had a takeaway for tea, and now she's sitting on the sofa watching Coronation Street with her pet dog Alfie, a cat Deborah, a mouse Stuart, a pet chicken Meaty, and her husband Bob. Aye. Oh! And she might have a cheeky cornetto for pudding. Thanks, Angela. I wanted your whole life story. Tell me, how was your trip to the shop? How's your kids doing? Why don't you tell me what you had for dinner on September 25th last year? Anyways, moving on. Australia legalised same-sex marriage with a unanimous vote. The first weddings will take place in January, giving 2018 a great start for equality. And finally, a royal wedding! Who doesn't love one of those? Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will get hitched on the 29th of April next year. But it's the same day as the FA Cup final. I'm sorry, all you football lovers. And anyways, how dare Prince Harry steal Meghan Markle from starring in Suits? I love that show. What? OMG. I just jumped into a pool of lava and died and then came back to life, and I bought a pet dragon who lives with me in my new mansion with my secret wife and children. You won't believe what I do next. JK, that's just some clickbait to move us into the YouTube trends this year. We all know that the clickbait has been crazy this year. And what I said wasn't even as bad as some of the stuff. This is gonna be fun. We had the renowned dancing kid. Can anyone do that dance move? Go on, stand up and give it a go right now. Go on. Woo! I can kinda do it, I think. I just can't do it fast. Getting bored? Fidget spinners kept people sane. Or insane this year. Floor is lava, that was a fun one. Always fun to play games in public. Got to love some slime. My favourite part about slime is just when you get it to make the farting sounds, you know, when you like squish it together. Can't forget the dab. Dab, dab, dab. I really want to dib dab now. We had people writing diss tracks. I've got one for you. Yo world, shut your mouths and listen. 2017 is the year you witness such hate, so sit down and shut your face. Then go out and say something nice to someone's face. Yeah! Record deal? Simon Cowell? Hit me up. We had the Kylie Jenner lip challenge, which I never understood. I thought this was just videos of people pouting. Last and definitely not least was the 100 Layers challenge, and nobody got time for that. Music! Taylor returned this year with her hit album Reputation, which killed me. Rest in peace me, I died dead. That's all the good that happened in music this year. JK, loads of good music blessed our ears. Melodrama saw Lord have us bopping to Green Light. Big teeth, hope they bite you. And picturing our non-existent past relationships in Supercut. Love that song. Supercut of us. Reputation saw Taylor return after 3 years. Look What You Made Me Do shattered records and had us all wondering what each scene in the music video meant. Us two Swifties knew all. The best songs on the album? Well, ready for it? In my dreams. Are you ready for it? Endgame. Connected when we were a little bit older, both but added something bad. Say I did something bad. Don't blame me. Here's my baby I'll be using for the rest of my life. Delicate. Is it chills you're in my head? Look What You Made Me Do. Oh, 'cause she's dead. Ooh, look what you made. So It Goes. Lipstick on your face. Gorgeous. By not being mine. Getaway Car. Like a shotgun shot to the heart. King of My Heart. And a little. Dancing with Our Hands Tied. Dress. Take it. This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. I can't even say it with a straight face. Nay. Call It What You Want. My baby's fit. And New Year's Day. Can recognize anyway. The Rock. all so good, right? Dua Lipa brought us new rules to teach us all how to deal with avoiding our exes. We all need that, right?
So pick up the phone, how to get free.
Pink brought us Beautiful Trauma, which one performance saw her flying up and down the side of a building.
Nothing but you.
Divide kicked off the start of the year with Ed's hard-hitting return with Shape of You and Castle on the Hill.
Singing to Tiny Dancer.
Kesha came back fighting with Praying and Woman in her new album Rainbow.
Praying.
Paramore saw a return, bringing back our childhood memories, dancing to Brick by Boring Brick.
Why you even try? Go get the shuffle.
Harry Styles had 1D fans swooning. That's nothing new, is it? Despacito was overplayed this year. I hated that song from the start, and it's left me distraught every time I hear it. Can people just stop playing it?
No.
Malibu saw an epic return from Miley, being great to see a non-crazy side of her with such a good song.
Sky's more blue.
Cut to the Feeling had me dancing around my room from the first time I heard it.
You and me alone.
Wolves had me searching for myself.
Yeah, I'll see you.
And last but not least, Havana had me dreaming of being sat on a beach, not in Atlanta. I was going to go on about movies, but you know, this video is super long. So let's wrap this year up here. Let's vow to make 2018 a good year. It might be a struggle to beat 2017 music-wise, but it's easier to beat in many other ways. But the defiance of people in 2018 is something we will continue to grow and get stronger in 2018. I want to thank you all personally for a great year for my channel and my Twitch channel. You guys mean the world to me, and thanks for listening to my heartbreak and laughing at my crazy, creative, weird ideas that pop into my head. I hope you all have the happiest new year. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. I hope you have the best day. Bye!